So if you haven't watched our last video, then go watch it. What are you doing? Who starts a series on episode 2? You're not gonna know what's going on. Go watch episode 1, then watch this, like a normal person, okay? Links in the description. Sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. So in this video we are making a Khopesh, which is an Egyptian sword.
Very clever, Mr. Daly.
Ours won't look like that though. I don't know what's going on with that one. I don't even know what that's made of. Probably plastic. Ours will be more, like realistic. But basically it's a sickle/sword. It's cool because you can use it to pull away opponents' weapons or shields and stuff. So half of this video is taking place 3 years ago when we started to make this. The other half of the video is taking place tomorrow in the future for me. For you it already happened, but for me it's in the future. So we're making this Khopesh out of a leaf spring, like the one in this picture. This is not the same leaf spring, okay? Ours was from a junkyard or something, and it was all rusty and stuff. And we were like, you know what? Let's turn this into something beautiful. And 3 years later, it's almost done. So the first thing we had to do was cut off the edges of the piece of leaf spring we used, because it has holes in it, and we can't use it, but it has holes in it. I mean, we could if we really wanted to, but it would be stupid. So we cut that off. There's John. He karate chopped it off. That's all we needed. I thought there was footage of us using the Hardy tool on it, but I guess not. So that's how we cut it, with a karate chop. And then we had to straighten it out. So this is us straightening it out. We straighten it by using a flattening tool, as you can see here. And then once it's nice and flat, then we have to shape it to the shape of the Khopesh, because as you've seen in the pictures and the video and stuff, it is shaped weird, and we have to make that shape. So that takes a pretty long time, but you know what? Luckily, it's a time lapse. So
yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
well, that was exciting. So after we get done with that, we realize that we need more metal on the tip of the sword to make that arrowhead shaped point that the Khopesh has. And so what we have to do to get more metal, we can't just do a spell and make more metal magically appear. Instead, what we have to do is a forge weld, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a weld with the forge. We cut up another leaf spring into 4 small pieces, and then we put them all on the tip of the Khopesh, and John did some little tack welds to hold it there. Wow, sorry about that. That was really bright. So anyway, after that we put it into the forge, we get it really hot, and then we hit it with Thor hammer from the last video that you should have already watched. And that's when it's supposed to weld together, but it doesn't. It didn't work. It was a failed forge weld. It failed. We failed that day. Okay? Yeah, so the video obviously does not end there. That would be really stupid. So tomorrow, I'm going to bring you with me to our new shop in Lanesboro, Massachusetts. And that is where we are going to finish the Khopesh with a new forge. It's not a new forge, it's the same forge, but it's been modified, so it's better now and it's gonna work, I think. So let's see. You know what? Let's find out together. Okay? So I'm gonna snap my fingers, and then you're gonna be in my truck with me, driving to Lanesboro from Connecticut. Was that a cool transition, or was that just stupid? I don't know. So yeah, I was just getting gas and an energy drink, And yeah, let's go. I'm home. That was pretty much successful. Let me tell you about it. So this shop here is actually owned by John's father-in-law, Eric. And Eric is...
I love you all.
He's a character. And there's not only a barn with a forge there, there's also dogs and goats, and what more could you really want in life, you know? So... yeah, in this shop we had to dig and find the Khopesh, which is right here. This is what it looked like when I found it. Do you see that? It looks like it was found at the bottom of the ocean. But no, we just failed the forge weld and then threw it into our pile of disappointments for 3 years. So I didn't really want to waste any time, so pretty much as soon as we got there, we fired up the gas forge, which by the way, I realized is a different forge than the one we used before. So I wasn't lying when I said it's a new forge. I mean, it's still not new, but we used the coal forge originally. So we cleaned up the rust a little bit, not a lot, but enough, and then we popped the Khopesh in that forge, and we had to get it insanely hot before we could do anything with it. And then once it was pretty much as hot as we could possibly get it without melting it, we took it out, and John put that flattening tool from earlier on top of it, and then I hit it a lot with the older sledgehammer, not the Thor hammer, because that would have been too powerful. But before we actually start the forge weld itself, once it starts to get hot, John pours some flux on it, which is made of some mystery material I don't know about, and I don't feel like Googling it, but it looks like this. And that just makes it a better quality weld by preventing the surface from oxidizing. And then once that's on there, and then once it finally gets hot enough, then we get started. And guess what? It worked! It actually worked! Yeah! So to go celebrate for all our hard work, even though we weren't done yet, we went to go take a break and get some sandwiches at the Lanesboro local country store. I got a ham grinder, if you're wondering, and they also sell that cool water that Bobby Boucher had in Waterboy, if you're wondering where he got it.
There's water from a glacier in Alaska.
Once we're done eating our sandwiches, now it's time to actually start forging out the steel. So that means it's time to break out the Thor hammer. Sorry about all the camera shaking, but it's literally Thor's hammer, so I'm not really sure what you thought was going to happen. It's not even the camera that's shaking, it's actually the entire world. So after the Thor hammer did its thing, it was done, the forging was done. So we had to let it cool. That took a little bit, but once it was finally cool, I used a Sharpie and I drew out on it what I wanted it to look like. And then now I can cut that excess metal off and then grind it to the shape that I want. So get ready for time lapse number 2.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. split up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, cause that's what it takes.
Yay! So after that, we heated up again in the forge because I realized that the handle was a little off. So we fixed that real quick. And I don't think I even filmed that, but my bad. So yeah, this is what it looked like after it got out of the forge for the last time. And this is pretty much as far as we got today. Or yesterday, it was yesterday. But you know what, it's good enough. You can cut down grass and stuff with it. And I know I'm not going to show you putting the handle on, and I didn't show you putting the handle on the last video either. But you know, one day I'm going to release a video that's just nothing but putting handles on things. It's going to be like 45 minutes long of just putting handles on shit. It's going to be so exciting. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. And I don't know what the next one's going to be, so I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to be wrong. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's going to be what's actually going to happen. So whatever. I'll see you when I see it. Bye.